Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Homesteading Outlaws, where we talk about everything related to homesteading and all the wonderful fun stuff that we have been doing. And it has been a while since we have given you an update, and we apologize. It has been a busy few months, I guess.
Actually, it's been a year since Mama passed.
Yeah, about a year and a half, actually. November of last year before, so 2024. And for the last, I guess, 16, 17 months or so, we have been kind of caught in a whirlwind of constant projects and things that we just had to get done that had a large sense of urgency attached to them. And it was one of those situations that if we didn't tackle those problems then, we would have ended up, having a much worse outcome along the way than what we did. So just to give you a little bit of an update, we have been working on our cabin build project, which basically is my office. If you see me swatting, it's because the mosquitoes and gnats are bad tonight. It's not because of any neurological issues, thankfully. But anyways, we've been working on the cabin build, and we have made quite a bit of progress. As you can see, there are windows in behind me now. Thanks to a friend of ours. He was nice enough to give us some windows. So that was very helpful. Put those in. We have managed to close up the upstairs, so that's now done. We have the temporary roof on, that's done. We have our balcony on, so we just shot some video on that today, so hopefully by the time that you see this, not long after, we'll actually have that video up for you too. Showing you the balcony build, and we still have a lot of work ahead of us. The next thing we've got to do is to get some doors. We have a couple other little spots we need to close up, a couple little temporary issues to take care of.
What size doors are we looking for?
36 inch by 80. Those are the standard doors for most homes. That's what we're looking for. And I'm looking for on the secondary market, predominantly. So we would check in the usual places. Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, local, classifieds on Craigslist for different places around the towns close to us. We've been checking all those kind of things like the yard sale, channels and such. So we've been working on trying to find some doors. We're going to need at least a minimum right now, anyways, of 2 entry doors. We're going to need a total of 4 for the whole project, but 2 entry doors. We're also going to need 3 interior style doors as well. We have managed to make a lot of progress though. We've been very busy. We've been working on that. We've also been doing other things too. You want to tell them about some garden stuff that we've been up to?
Well, there's some garden stuff I've been up to. Y'all have already seen some videos already been posted about that. So the seed starting, and I transplanted a little bit, cleaning out the garden, getting it ready. Transplanted some the other day, and doesn't look like they transplanted really good, so I'm just going to start by seed. I'm just going to seed sow straight on in, so I got to work on that. Been needing to take the leaf blower up there and leaf blow some of this mess that I've been cleaning up, like some of the grass that was growed up from last year. My main problem right now is that though it's been so windy and the tarps are starting to blow the ground.
Landscape.
Yeah, fabric. Landscape. That's the name of it. Fabric is blowing around, and it's hard to put the stakes in because we got rocks.
Yeah. As we always say, there are 2 things that grow here very well: pine trees and rocks.
And the stakes are like that long. So like I use stakes that's like that, but there's lots of rocks in the ground, and that's the issue. I can't get them in, so I'm taking rocks around to hold the landscaping fabric down and doing the best I can. I've got to add some more, which is a video I just made a while ago.
So we've been busy there. Blackberries are doing decent so far.
Yeah, I've done updates on that too in videos.
They've been doing decent. We're up to, I think I counted about 70 blackberry plants that we have in the ground right now.
And our goal is 200 this year, right?
Actually, our goal's more than that, but yeah, at least 200. We have 50 going in the ground soon, as soon as I can manage to clear the area for them. And I'm hoping that we can, through tip layer and our air layer, and essentially double or triple our numbers minimum from what we have. So if we take what we have, if all we do is create 1 extra plant out of every one of these, that's going to double us up to about 240 or so this year, which would be fine. I wouldn't be complaining about that. That's a good goal. But I would really love to be able to 10x, at least in terms of what we have in terms of plant count this year. Now that doesn't mean having them in the ground this year. That just means having them in the pots and containers so that we can grow them out over the winter time. Again, these gnats and mosquitoes are really bad on my side.
And I've already shared saying that we have bees now again.
Yes, we do have bees again.
Mm-hmm.
So we have been very busy.
Play on words.
So we've been working, hard trying to get things finished up, and we are going to, start making more videos as we are able to find time to do it. Hopefully here in the next few weeks, we actually will show you some of the updates on the cabin. I do have about probably 10 hours worth of video that we have done on the cabin build.
And most of that will be your editing.
Yeah, I'll have to find time to edit that.
I do some editing. I have been doing 90% of the editing.
She does a good job. She's really hard on herself, but she does a good job with the editing.
I don't feel comfortable with it.
But you do good. I haven't had any complaints anyway, so that's fine. I do editing whenever I have time, and we of course Alley Cat will also do it. Alyssa will also do it too for us whenever we're in a pinch. She helps us out with that. So we've been working really hard trying to get things done, which is why we haven't really been active.
It's hard to record and work
at the
same time, and you just don't pick up the camera. And I'm like, oh, we should have recorded that.
Yeah.
And a lot of y'all that does know us and talk to us who's in the YouTube world, that's friends of us, that knows that we've passed, I guess, year and a half, I guess what you said. We've had it's been one thing to the next. My mother passed away. I've had surgery, and I'm still not being able to do much neither.
She's not 100% yet. She's probably about 60%, 70% of the way there.
Yeah. But... So it's been them, but I can do videos and I can do things like that for them. But so it's been mostly them. I can hold a screw or something. But it's been them doing a lot of that kind of work.
Well, she's been working with the garden stuff a lot, is what she's been doing. Something doesn't require a lot of heavy lifting.
And then if I do need help, I call the kids.
So she's been doing that kind of stuff. And we've been working hard at trying to get this done. We've managed, like I said, to get the balcony was a big deal to try and get that complete, at least so it can start the drying part, which is where we're at right now with it. With that material, and of course we have been working hard on trying to get the upstairs closed in, which we've done now, and the temporary roof is on. It's not the permanent roof, that one still has to come, and these mosquitoes and gnats are driving me nuts, y'all. I'm sorry if it looks weird, that's the reason why. But anyways, we've been trying to work on that. Next stage at this point is getting the doors. We want to get the doors in and get the area where we can close things up. And as soon as I do that, I'm going to start working on the electrical.
Also, another big thing is that we've been busy a lot with Alley Cat too, because she's graduating this year.
She is. So she graduates in 3 weeks, I think it is.
May 16th she graduates, yes.
So she'll be graduating and moving into the next stage of life for her. Which is another reason why we're trying to get everything kind of done here too for her, because the upstairs place in here will be her space whenever everything is done officially, and it's going to give her a lot of room basically to kind of spread her wings.
Well, that's the reason why Alley Cat hadn't had a chance to do much of her videos too, because she's been busy with us, and then she's been busy with school.
She has some finals that she has to take here in a couple of weeks. She's doing her SATs. And then, of course, we got the graduation coming up, and y'all have 4-H about every week. And then coming up in May, something going on with that for the weekends at least. And
yes, we have the Arama that we do, and then we have the Hug Fest coming up too.
Yep.
That's with Reverend Dreams. Yep. We may not have been able to make that one, but I think that me and Jonathan's going to go, and if Michael.
It's the same day that Alyssa has her SATs.
Yes.
And unfortunately, it's not one of those things we can reschedule. And we have to do that. So I'm hoping that we can go do our SATs that morning, and then hopefully make it down that way by the afternoon. I don't know. I can't promise that, but at least the better half will be there.
I wouldn't go that far.
So at least they will be there for it. Her and Jonathan, to show up, and I would love to. Again, I can't commit to it. Unfortunately, it's beyond my control.
Right.
But we'll see. If we can make it, we will.
At least me and Jonathan's planning on making it.
So we have that coming up, and there's just basically lots of stuff going on throughout the month of May. And on top of that, we are trying to plan some day trips too. We would like to show y'all the area, some of the exploration into the local community, as well as some events and things that you can do in Arkansas, close to us at least, that are, we're going to say, free or cheap. That's what I would like to do, something along those lines.
That's, for families to do together.
We do have a collaboration that will be coming. I won't tell you a whole lot about right now, but it'll be coming up soon as well as part of that adventure cycle. It will be coming up sometime over the next few weeks if all goes well. If we can schedule a time for it, so that we're looking forward to that collaboration. And of course, then there's the usual things that we're always doing too. With kids, they're both still active in martial arts, doing karate.
Yep, karate, martial arts.
Church is still a big thing at this point still. For them. So we have that going on, and I mean we're really just
y'all on the praise and worship team.
Yeah, we do help out with the praise and worship team sometimes when they let us, when they tolerate us. So we do that, and again we also do other activities too. I mean we're staying busy, we're staying active, and we haven't fallen off the face of the earth completely.
And also Jonathan's birthday's coming up in May too. That's the other thing that she was thinking of. He's turning 16, y'all.
That's right. Jonathan, little boy, is becoming a big boy, and he's turning 16 this year. And that's just a couple years away from the big 18. So we'll be doing his graduation in a couple years, and then I guess we'll be empty nesters because we're kicking them both out, aren't we?
No, we're not. They're living on the property. They already said whenever they get married, they're going to build on the property too with their spouse.
What are we doing now?
Huh?
What are we doing now? We're already building on the property.
Yes, but this is your office and place for my
I'm
dad.
Just playing. Yep, I'm just playing. They do want to have their own little houses here. I said little houses, but their own houses here. Jonathan would like to probably do a little house.
He likes a little shed the house like that.
Yeah, he would do something along those lines. Alyssa would like a little bit more space than that probably. But we have a lot of plans in the future, but we also have to take these things in stride.
You have money or time or money.
That's it. Our budget's only so broad, and our dreams are so big.
Plus, you've been working on a project too. Your little homemade business.
Yeah.
That you've been doing.
That is true too. So that we've been working in that space as well. So there's been a lot of things that we've just been up to, and we want to update you on these things and bring you along for the journey, and show you some of the exciting stuff that we're doing. But also, I think in the course of the next few weeks, I really want to take a little bit of a different direction where we show you some of the things that you can do. If you decided to visit the area, maybe you live in the area, and you wanted to see about doing maybe a day trip, or hey, here's an activity center, here is something that you can go and do with the family that doesn't cost a whole lot, and we can show you those things. And that's kind of
a lot of people says, "Oh, what's in Arkansas?"
A lot.
People ask us, "What's there in Arkansas? What is there to do?" Sure. There's a lot to do, but a lot of it's a lot of nature stuff.
Exactly. Well, they call it the natural state for a reason.
I know.
It is,
and that's what I like about it, because I love nature.
Right. Well, as we built this project, I mean, this thing, when you look at this house, it's really weird because it's got a very big and imposing feel on the outside, but it's not really big in terms of the interior. We really tried to prioritize outdoor spaces, and that's what we were going for with the cabin build.
Because we like being outside.
Right. We want to be outside.
We'll have an outdoor kitchen, too, in the backyard.
In the future, we'll have an outdoor kitchen at some point, we hope, anyways.
We will.
And that will give us the ability of doing a lot of stuff outside.
For me, if you want some cooking videos.
Yeah, we would love to be able to have.
Call me if you want some cooking videos.
Yeah, we're also got plans to build a smoke house too. That's on the agenda as well.
And a fire pit, so I can show people how to cook in a fire pit.
So we're going to take you along for the journey, and hopefully you won't get too bored with us as we talk you through the wonderful, exciting adventures that we have had and the ones that we're going to have. But if you will do me a favor, and we're going to go ahead and part company now so that we can get inside, because it's getting a little nippy out here. You have almost a hoodie, and I don't. So I like to get inside, or at least get something on my arms. Just, the temperature's dropped quite a bit.
Yes, it has. If y'all have any comments or anything that's something you may like for us to do, or show in the area that you want us to do, or maybe let us know what you think about our videos and our channel, and give us some information and feedback. We definitely would like that.
Absolutely. It's about you. And yes, it's about us, but it's also about you. We want to prioritize the things that matter.
Yeah. So please like, subscribe, share, whatever. Watch some of our old videos if you want to. We still need hours.
Yeah.
So we do need hours. So y'all have a blessed day, and we'll talk to you on the next one.
God
Bye
bless.
bye.